Hey, truth seekers. Welcome back to the Worldwide Truth Ecumenical Movement channel. Today, we're diving into an absolutely 10 thrilling stories in the first book of the Bible, Genesis. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a whirlwind adventure through the world's ultimate origin story, packed with drama, wonder, and life-changing lessons. Today, we're diving deep into the book of Genesis. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of the very beginning, where creation, promise, and divine lessons unfold in the most captivating way possible. Buckle up, because this is not just your ordinary Bible study session. It's a full-throttle, exciting exploration of some of the most iconic stories in human history. Now, without further ado, let's dive right into Genesis and uncover 10 pivotal events that are absolutely packed with drama, lessons, and eternal truths. 1. The Big Bang, creation. Genesis 1-2. Hold on to your hats, because we're starting at the very beginning. Forget your textbooks. This is the ultimate origin story. Imagine a swirling void, an emptiness beyond comprehension. And then, boom, God speaks and light explodes into existence. But he doesn't stop there. Oh no, he's just getting started. Day by day, with meticulous artistry and boundless creativity, God sculpts the cosmos. He separates the waters, creates the sky, and commands the dry land to appear, bursting forth with lush vegetation. The sun, moon, and stars ignite the heavens, painting the darkness with their radiant glow. The oceans teem with life, the skies fill with soaring birds, and the land comes alive with creatures of every shape and size. But the grand finale, that's us. God creates humankind, Adam and Eve, in his own image, a breathtaking act of intimacy and love. He breathes life into them, granting them dominion over all creation. And then, to top it all off, he creates the Garden of Eden, a paradise of unparalleled beauty and abundance, a sanctuary of peace and harmony. This isn't just creation, it's a masterpiece. It's a testament to God's power, creativity, and unwavering love for his creation. Talk about a grand opening. To the original oops, the fall, Genesis 3. Paradise, lost, cue the dramatic music. This is where our idyllic story takes a sharp, heartbreaking turn. Adam and Eve are living the dream in Eden with only one simple rule: don't eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Sounds easy enough, right? Wrong. Enter the serpent, a cunning and persuasive tempter who plants seeds of doubt and rebellion in Eve's mind. He twists God's words, promising knowledge and power if they disobey. Eve, captivated by the forbidden fruit, succumbs to temptation and takes a bite. She then convinces Adam to join her, and in that single act of defiance, everything changes. Suddenly, they are aware of their nakedness, ashamed and afraid. The harmony of Eden is shattered, replaced by guilt, sorrow, and separation from God. This is the fall, the moment sin enters the world, casting a long shadow over all of humanity. But even in this darkness, there's a glimmer of hope. God promises a future redemption, a way to overcome the consequences of sin. The story of the fall isn't just a cautionary tale, it's a reminder of our human frailty and our need for God's grace. Number 3. Sibling rivalry gone wrong. Cain and Abel, Genesis 4. From paradise lost to brotherly betrayal. This is a story of jealousy, anger, and the devastating consequences of unchecked emotions. Cain and Abel, the sons of Adam and Eve, offer sacrifices to God. Abel's offering is accepted, while Cain's is rejected, igniting a fiery jealousy within him. Instead of dealing with his emotions in a healthy way, Cain allows resentment to fester and consume him. In a fit of rage, he murders his brother Abel, committing the first act of violence in human history. God confronts Cain, who denies his sin and tries to evade responsibility. But God sees everything, and Cain is punished, becoming a wanderer on the earth. This story is a stark warning about the destructive power of sin and the importance of controlling our emotions. It's a reminder that our choices have consequences, not only for ourselves but for those around us. It is also important to note that it highlights that we have to offer God our best and not what is left. 4. Wicked, wicked world, the flood cometh. Genesis 6-9. Fast forward a few generations and things have gone from bad to worse. The earth is filled with violence and corruption, and humanity has turned away from God. Grief-stricken by the wickedness of his creation, God decides to cleanse the earth with a great flood. But there's one righteous man who finds favor in God's eyes: Noah. God instructs Noah to build an ark, a massive vessel capable of housing his family and pairs of all animals. As the floodwaters rise, the ark becomes a symbol of hope and salvation, a refuge from the destruction. After the flood subsides, Noah and his family emerge from the ark to a new world. God makes a covenant with Noah, promising never again to destroy all life with a flood, and gives the rainbow as a sign of this promise. This story is a reminder of God's judgment on sin, but also of his mercy and faithfulness to those who trust in him. It's a picture of starting over, a chance for humanity to rebuild a world based on righteousness and obedience to God. 5. Reaching for the heavens. The Tower of Babel, Genesis 11. Talk about an ambitious construction project. The descendants of Noah, united by a common language, decide to build a tower that will reach to the heavens, a monument to their own power and ingenuity. This isn't just about building a tall tower, it's about challenging God's authority and making a name for themselves. God sees their pride and ambition and intervenes by confusing their languages, making it impossible for them to communicate and continue building. The project is abandoned, and the people are scattered across the earth, leading to the formation of different nations and cultures. The Tower of Babel is a cautionary tale about the dangers of pride and the futility of trying to reach God on our own terms. It's a reminder that true unity comes not from human effort, but from God's grace. We can't build our way to God, but God can come down to us. 6. A promise and a covenant. God calls Abraham, Genesis 12. Enter Abraham, one of the most pivotal characters in the entire Bible. God calls Abraham to leave his home and journey to a land that he will show him, promising to make him the father of a great nation and to bless all nations through him. This is a radical act of faith, requiring Abraham to leave behind everything he knows and trusts. Abraham obeys God's call, embarking on a journey that will change the course of history. God makes a covenant with Abraham, promising him land, descendants, and a special relationship. This covenant is the foundation of God's plan of salvation for all humanity. Abraham's story is a testament to the power of faith and the importance of obeying God's call, even when it doesn't make sense. It's a reminder that God can use ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. Number 7, testing faith. Abraham and Isaac, Genesis 22. This is one of the most challenging and controversial stories in the Bible. God commands Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac as a burnt offering. Imagine the agony and despair Abraham must have felt. Isaac was his only son, the son of promise, the one through whom God had promised to make him a great nation. Yet, Abraham obeys God's command, demonstrating his unwavering faith and trust. As he is about to sacrifice Isaac, an angel of the Lord intervenes, stopping him and providing a ram as a substitute sacrifice. God commends Abraham for his obedience and reaffirms his covenant promise. This story is a powerful illustration of the depth of Abraham's faith and the ultimate sacrifice God would make for humanity through Jesus Christ. It's a reminder that God tests our faith, but he also provides a way of escape. 8. Twins and deception. Jacob and Esau, Genesis 25-27. Sibling rivalry returns with a vengeance. Jacob and Esau, the twin sons of Isaac and Rebekah, are constantly at odds. Esau is the elder, a skilled hunter and a man of the field, while Jacob is a quiet man, dwelling in tents. Rebekah favors Jacob, while Isaac favors Esau. Through a series of clever deceptions, Jacob tricks Esau out of his birthright and steals the blessing intended for him. This sets in motion a chain of events that will shape the future of the nation of Israel. This story is a reminder that our actions have consequences, and that deception and manipulation never lead to lasting happiness. It is also a reminder that in order to fulfill destiny, we have to be ready and willing to fight. 9. Wrestling with God, Jacob's transformation, Genesis 32. This is a pivotal moment in Jacob's life, a turning point that will change him forever. After years of exile, Jacob is returning home to face his brother Esau, whom he had wronged years earlier. Filled with fear and anxiety, Jacob spends the night alone, wrestling with a mysterious man until daybreak. During the wrestling match, Jacob's hip is dislocated, but he refuses to let go until he receives a blessing. The man reveals himself as God and changes Jacob's name to Israel, meaning he who struggles with God. This story is a powerful illustration of spiritual transformation. It is a reminder that we must wrestle with God in order to receive his blessing and become who he wants us to be. 10. From slave to savior, the story of Joseph, Genesis 37 to 50. This is a sweeping saga of betrayal, forgiveness, and divine providence. Joseph, Jacob's favorite son, is hated by his brothers who sell him into slavery in Egypt. Despite facing hardship and injustice, Joseph remains faithful to God. Through a series of remarkable events, Joseph rises to power in Egypt, becoming second only to Pharaoh. When a severe famine strikes the land, Joseph's brothers travel to Egypt seeking food, unaware that they are standing before the brother they betrayed years earlier. Joseph reveals himself to his brothers, forgives them for their wickedness, and provides for their needs. He recognizes that God used their evil intentions for good, saving his family and the nation of Egypt from starvation. The story of Joseph is a testament to the power of forgiveness and the sovereignty of God. It is a reminder that God can use even the most difficult circumstances to accomplish his purposes, and that his plan will ultimately prevail. That's it for today, folks. 10 epic moments from Genesis, each brimming with timeless lessons for us to live by. So take these stories to heart, let them inspire your life, and let's walk this journey of faith together. See you in the next video, and remember, stay true, stay faithful, and always keep seeking the truth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you soon.